We have an Ineos Grenadier here, and today we're going to install a mirror mounted antenna. If you're installing a UHF antenna on the Grenadier, there's not a lot of options. So either you mount it on the bull bar, or you can mount it on the gutter or on the roof rack. Because the bonnet on the Grenadier is a little bit different, the usual sort of bonnet hinge mounting arrangement isn't really an option for the Grenadier. So what we've come up with is a mirror mounted antenna mount that bolts to the bottom of the mirror. So the way this mount works is inside the actual mirror assembly, there's a die-cast aluminium bracket that we're going to attach to. It's what the hinge attaches to. So we've got this CNC machined mount that bolts up into those mounting points in the hinge, and from this gives us a really sturdy mounting point to put the antenna bracket on. So that's what it looks like. So this is a nicely machined. It's fairly complicated because of all the angles that we've had to get it machined to, so that we can make sure the antenna sits up nice and straight. So these are relatively easy to install. Routing the cable is a little bit more difficult, but we're going to go into that now. The easy and quick way to install this without having to take the door apart is to actually remove the 3 bolts in there so we can mount up our CNC machine mount, and then we bolt our bracket onto that bottom of that mount. Problem with that is you'll have to run the wire on the outside through the gap in the door, not the nicest. If we want to run the wire to the inside, we'll have to take all it apart, and that's what we're going to do now. So the mount is underneath this cover. To get it off, just pry it open, and up inside you can see that alloy bracket in there, and there's 3 bolts that we'll remove and attach our mount to. Now, if you're going to run the cabling out to the front of the door, you can mount everything without actually taking anything apart. But if you want to run the cabling inside the door and keep it nice and neat, we're going to have to take this mirror off. To remove this mirror, we have to remove this trim. There's 3 bolts that hold that mirror in place. We need to get this door card off first. First thing to do is to pull this trim off because the mounting bolts are in behind there. These are just clipped in, so just carefully pull those off. So now we've got this trim off. We've got 1, 2, 3 bolts there. We've got one on the outside and also one on the bottom. One on the bottom. I have 1 screw behind this cover, so we're going to take this cover off and get the last screw just in behind the door handle there. Pull it out from the bottom there, gently lift it off. This plug here is for the mirror, so I'll unplug this one. The one for the power windows, and there's one on the bottom for the puddle light, right down the bottom there. Okay, what this allows me to do is twist this thing 90 degrees, and we'll find something to rest that on so it doesn't pull on the cables here, because these ones are a bit harder to undo, and then we'll get the mirror off. We have 3 bolts holding the mirror in place. 2 are behind these little covers, so I'll take this off and just place that there for now, and I'll do the same with this one. Maybe I'll just peel that one back, and we'll get in there and undo these. And just be careful with these because you don't want to drop them down into the abyss of the door. I'm just loosening them off first. Okay, you can feel it. It's loosened off now. So I'll get this one first. It feels like I'm going to be playing Operation. I don't want to bump the edges of these holes when I take this screw out. I need to find my magnet. That's cruel, that's evil.
What have we done, Tim?
I lost the bolt. Dropped one. I'll go get it. Ta-da! I got it! I got that one! Okay. Okay, this is the wire for the mirror. We're just going to push the grommet through the hole, and now that's loose, but what you have to actually do is tilt the mirror up and then unhook it from the top. There's a little tab on the top, so unhook it. So there you go, mirror's off. So this is the bottom of the mirror, and you can see the 3 bolts in there that we're going to remove. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Now the mirror's going to come off. Yeah, all three are out. We've got our mount, so we're going to put that in there. And you'll notice that there's a little chamfer there. That sort of allows you to tuck it in place. And then we're going to grab 3 longer bolts and attach this mount and reassemble the mirror. We got that one there as well. Okay, that's all nipped up. Let's just go tighten that up. Okay, the bracket mount is installed. Next, we're going to mount the antenna to the bracket. I find it's easier to do it this way first. We got our antenna here. We got a little slot there that makes it easy. I'll just tighten that up. Get it in there. Now this one here has got a sort of a medium duty spring base. We find that on sort of body mounted brackets, you don't need that big heavy spring base like you have on the bull bars, because there's not as much movement on the bodies. Nice and light as well. So that's what we recommend for these style of brackets. Okay. Before we attach the bracket to the mount, we're actually going to run the cable through the mirror. So there's a little notch here in the bracket, and also this is where the cable will run through. Before we do that, I'm just going to lift up this foam that's on the back of the mirror there so we can run our cable. We'll follow the same sort of path as the electrical cables that are run there, and we'll actually pass it up through the same hole and pull that all through. Okay, so I'll just have to run that all through before we bolt the bracket on. All 5 meters of it. There we go, we're making some progress. Okay, now we've pulled the cable through, we'll get this attached and then we'll tidy up all the cabling. So get your M6 bolts and bolt to the bottom there. I'll get that started. Okay, tighten those up. And then we'll just pull this cable through to neaten it up. You'll notice there's a little notch there for the cable tie, and we'll just want this to sit fairly flat, just like that, and I'll run a cable tie through there. Just keep things neat. Is that all sort of in place now? We'll put all this foam back. Just making sure that it sits in the groove there. There's enough room for it. There you go. Time to get this back on the car. So you want to pass the antenna cable through and go through this big hole. And I'm going to go underneath. There's another opening underneath so that we don't have to go through the same hole the wiring goes through. So let's pass it all through. And get the plug through and put it through the hole there. And just hang that there for now, and we'll go tidy it up on the inside. So we got the electrical cable through. I'll just pull this grommet through and make sure it clips in again. So that's not too hard to do, just work it there, and beautiful. And that's the cable underneath. Now we're going to bolt the mirror back on. That one's good. Got it. This one shouldn't be too bad. Good. This one here's a little tricky because the antenna cable's in the way, but I think I've got this one.
Pressure's on.
Got it. Okay. Let's get these covers back on. There you go. Now we've got the mirror reattached and everything tightened, and we've got our antenna coming through. The way we're going to route this cable is we're actually going to come down and we're going to go through behind the speaker and up behind the door here and out through the bottom here. So that's going to be the easiest way to route this antenna cable. First thing we want to do is remove the speaker. And I'm actually going to unplug it as well. So I'll just unplug it first. And then remove the 4 bolts to get access to the cavity. Okay, speaker's out. Now there's plenty of room to work with in here, and another little tip is to actually wind the window up. Makes it easier so the glass is not in the way. You'll notice in here there's this little rubber bellows-y thing. We want to have it sitting in front of that so it's out of the way of the glass when it goes down. So we want the cable sitting in between this so that it's out of the way of the glass. We don't want it on the other side. So you should be able to put your hand down in there and actually pass the cable through and pass it through. Now it might be easier to put it on the other side of that rubber first and then hook it around the back so it's all tucked in there and held in place. I'm just going to pull that through now. Now, what I'll do now is I'll just get the cabling right up here. What I'll do is I'll cable tie it to that to hold it in place. And then we're going to run it through this little opening just behind the speaker. And just tuck it in behind there. And the cable tie it right here. There you go. So we got that antenna cable tucked up in there nicely so it's out of the way of the speaker, so you can sort of see it sitting there, going in front of that rubber bellows, and then back out through the door. So I can put the speaker back in now. So there's enough room in that opening to have the speaker cable and the antenna, and we'll just tighten this and reattach the speaker. Plug this speaker back in as well. So make it nice and tidy. Now the next part is to run the cabling up through this rubber tube and into the engine bay and attach it to your UHF. Get up from the bottom there, and you can see it's popped out at the top there. And pull it through. Now to make it easy, you could always wrap it with electrical tape and maybe spray a bit of WD-40 in there just to get it going, but I didn't need to do that. There's a bit of space in there. Make sure you got enough in there and just clip everything back in place. And we'll run that into the cabin. Okay, I can actually feel this loom on this other side here, so I'm just run it through and catch it. There you go, I got it. So we're into the cabin, it's pretty easy. And then you just have to run it to wherever you're going to mount your UHF module. There you go, and clip back in place. Put the door back, so put everything in reverse. First thing we'll do is we'll clip all this stuff back in. So the puddle light down the bottom, I'm going to clip that back in. we've got the power steering button. I'm going to clip that one back in. And we've got the mirror. Clip that one back in. That's it. Make sure all these line up. Okay, so we got screw. Should we put the cover back on? Beautiful. We have got a screw on the bottom, one on the end, different size Torx, and the 3 on the front here. Okay. Last thing to do is put this trim back on. This just clips in place. Just need to put this end in first. Line up all the clips and okay, everything looks good. There you go. That's the install done for the mirror mount for the Ineos Grenadier. All the wiring's tucked up away, looks very neat and tidy. Really good option for mounting your antenna if you don't want to put on your bull bar or on your roof rack. If you want any more information, visit our website, kayan.com.au.